Put a man in prison when I was 11. Years later a woman burned him alive in his home. When I was 11, I lived in a small apartment with my mom, stepdad, and sister. The apartment building was more of a house that had been split into 3 units rather than a traditional apartment complex. My family and I lived in the top apartment, while 2 families lived in the 2 remaining apartments below. Both families had children, but I made quick friends with the 9 and 10-year-old from the bottom apartment as we were closest in age. I remember going to their apartment to play during the summer while my mom, who worked nights, slept. We either played outside or we hung out in what could only be describing as a hoarder house, watching Olsen twin movies. One thing that stands out in my memory are the stacks and stacks of kids' movies, specifically every Olsen twin movie or show to ever exist. 33 years old now for time reference. I recall the older of the 2 girls, who I regrettably cannot recall either of their names, asked if I could spend the night once and her mother refused, adamantly refused. I recall one day her dad came home and asked me to sit on his lap while he stroked my hair. Shortly after the mom angrily told me to go home. One night while me and the girls played outside, just as the sun was setting, the oldest asked me to sit outside her and her sister's bedroom window and just listen after they went inside. She didn't explain to me what I was listening for, she simply asked me to be a witness to whatever happened.